Tekken is one of the most influential and storied fighting game franchises, but it's been 7 years since the last game in the series was released. That explains some of the enormous hype that surrounded the announcement of Tekken 8 in September 2022. And we've got all the details about the game right here. However, before we proceed, please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel. Trailers for Tekken 8. Tekken 8 wasn't even heavily rumored, despite the length of time since the last Tekken game. So Sony including it in a State of Play broadcast in September 2022 was a major and welcome surprise. It's not even a brief teaser. It includes a few minutes of in-engine footage, which isn't necessarily raw gameplay, but is close enough to whet our appetites. We got another good look at the game in December 2022 during the Game Awards, which featured a slew of returning characters as well as some unexpected faces. Then in February 2023, Bandai Namco held a live stream with some of the game's developers to show off the game's gameplay changes and battle system. Simultaneously, Nana Williams, a returning fighter, was revealed. The trickle of information shows no signs of slowing down. Later that month, we got a quick look at Kazuya Mishima's gameplay, which is as powerful as ever. When will Tekken 8 be released? The one major letdown in the cool trailers is when they end. Instead of any sort of release date, even if it was really far away, the trailers simply say to stay tuned for more information. To be honest, anyone who is optimistic about video game release dates hasn't been around for very long. This means that the earliest Tekken 8 can be expected is at the end of 2023, with 2024 also being a very realistic and likely option. That means we're still a long way from the game's release, but who knows, maybe it'll all change with a surprise announcement at some point. Platforms for the Tekken 8 video game. While Sony was the first to reveal Tekken 8, the game will not be exclusive to the PlayStation 5. Instead, Tekken 8 will be available on all £5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC platforms, making it a fully next-gen title. The game will not be released on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, and it will be too powerful for the Nintendo Switch, which is a good thing for anyone looking to purchase a visually impressive fighting game at some point. Tekken 8's plot and gameplay. Tekken has a fairly convoluted story to follow, as is often the case in the fighting game genre. But the first trailer for Tekken 8 provides some solid hints as to its direction. It features a massive fight between series protagonist Jin Kazama and his father, Kazuya Mishima, who doesn't look his age. The devil gene that both have is likely to be at the center of the story again, with Jin attempting to use the gene for good despite how difficult it is to control. Of course, there will be a larger cast to interact with as well, so the story will undoubtedly be enjoyable and engaging. The following trailer revealed the unexpected return of Jin's mother, Jun Kazama, who hasn't been playable since Tekken 2. That's a huge surprise for series fans. On the gameplay front, while the trailer appears to depict an actual in-game fight at times, it isn't. This is the game engine in action, running at 60 frames per second on the £5, but it's a slightly edited version of a fight that doesn't quite represent real gameplay. Still, it's beautiful and should be fairly close to how the game will look when you play it, which is impressive. It also features some really meaty attacks that get stronger as the fight progresses. The stage on which the fight takes place is very dynamic and has a lot of background elements, so keep an eye out for that when you rewatch it, but we'll have to wait for actual gameplay footage before we can really dig into how Tekken 8 will change the game. Tekken 8 roster. As with any fighting game, a key question ahead of release will always be who will be included as playable characters, both new and old. In the case of Tekken 8, we initially knew only about those in the first trailer, Jin Kazama and Kazuya Mishima. However, the trailer at the Game Awards showed off a slew of fighters, including Paul Phoenix, King, Law, Lars, Jack 8, and the much-anticipated Jun Kazama. So far, that's all we know about Tekken 8. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.